Okay, we are back. Yeah, so we ended out last time with beating the Spanish. We had 5 battleships. They had 2 heavy cruisers. It, we need more tech. That's all we're going with. Don't care about that. We need rangefinders. We're gonna pad the range finding stat. We can actually... Can we refit? No. We cannot refit anything yet. Alrighty. So we got a lot of ships moving around. Most of our Colorado class ships are going... Hang on, is the Colorados? Yeah, the Colorados are all going to New York, so they can start launching attacks over into this area. We're going to try and get... The plan is to get the Canary Islands and the Western Sahara, just so we have kind of a stopping point into this part of the world. And then our main fleet is actually coming over to San Francisco, so we can push out towards Tonga, and then all of these other islands, specifically the Philippines, because then we can start kind of hitting Spain from both directions. We can take all of this, we can take all of this, and then we can limit them to just these, what is it, 6 or 7 ports? I believe it's 7 ports, yeah. And then, yeah, we've kept Spain at bay. As far as everything else goes, here we are. The French don't love us, but they have a lot of torpedo boats and a lot of light cruisers, which is what they do. They do a lot of like smaller ships. We have 10 battleships, 6 heavy cruisers, so we're very small on the heavy and light front, but we also did kind of go pretty big on the battleship front. Apparently, Spain was trying to negotiate with us. Yeah, it's not going to work. Good try, though. These... Let's go find our fleet. We have Santo Domingo and Colón, La Ceiba, Tampa, New York, Puerto Plata, okay. Let's run you up to New York. It's like, what is that movie? All drains lead to the ocean. All shipping routes end up in New York. Alright, just looking around trying to find any other of our ships that ended up anywhere else. That's a battleship. Oh, there we go. 2 battleships, the Georgia and the Colorado. That is one getting repaired. We shouldn't have any other ships. Let's go here. Normal, New York, awesome. Colón and Santo Domingo. The rest of these are building. We're building 1 battleship for Romania. Because, why not, you know? Who knows? So this is why we did all the GDP building as whenever it comes up. Because we can be low on money, but if we get the GDP up nice and early, oh, we're doing great. We're sitting pretty. Yes, we're still repairing 2 battleships, and we're building a bunch of other ships. Oh! I'm not a huge fan of that. That's kind of upsetting. Well, I guess we can get the Northern Marianas and Guam or the Caroline Islands. Let's get the Caroline Islands. We do not negotiate with our enemy. %118%, sure. I'm not super excited that we ended that war. I always think war is very good for money. And I also would have liked to have gotten the Northern Marianas in the Philippines. But, you know what? It is what it is. You know, we will go back to war with them. I fully believe that we will go back to war with them. Now, since we've done that, let's rotate you guys back to there. All of these are going to Seattle. That actually works. That can be our Pacific Fleet. Yeah, we'll keep researching, I guess. Trying to get that dollar amount down. New riveting techniques. We got coincidence range finders. I need the Panama Canal to open. That's what I need. Repairing. Where is the other one repairing? Are you still? Oh, you're still repairing. Okay. One of them is done. There is civil unrest in the Soviet Union, and we can blame Germany. Sure, let's blame Germany. I don't know. Could we guarantee victory over France? Yes. They're the French. It's the French. Guys, come on. So we will... I don't want to lose prestige, so we're going to lose a little bit of GDP. Guys, it's the French. You look at them wrong and they run away. The Spanish didn't get Tonga. Love it. Let's go there. Ecuador, yes. We will for sure launch some ships over to there. We need 2 months. How quickly can I get these guys over? 13 turns. $11 turns. I don't know if that 11 turns is gonna work. We have 3 to get it done. Oh, what are you? Congratulations, you guys are being redeployed. 1 turn. Get up there. Congrats, you've been redeployed. Korea, no. You know what we can do? No. I want to do it when all of these are done. What if... No. What we're going to do... I have an idea. I have an idea. We're all going to love it. Don't worry. Recent financial crisis. They want to cut our budget. Well... I mean, so this is kind of where I'm at. The Navy is the countries. So we'll lose a little bit of money. That's a lot of bit of money, motherfucker. Come on. Yeah. I think we have the required tonnage. So in 7 turns... Yay, 18 people a month. I think... Yeah, we just finished all of our torpedo boats. So then... Let's go view this torpedo boat. Let's go... Actually, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have viewed that one. I should have viewed the original California. Wait, what? What about the Arkansas? What happened to that guy? Oh, that's the 275. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at the newer California. We'll refit it. Here's the plan. Remove everything. Base fuse, we can go... Let's go nose. White powder. 16-inch torpedoes. Oh, you're fine. Mark II. Mark II. What are you? You are a standard funnel small. That dude got... We're already at 127% capacity. Heck yeah, brother. 22, 25? No, 23. What are our torpedo... Oh, we're only at... 1 torpedo tube? Really? That's big dumb. I'm not a huge fan of that. Give me a standard funnel. Maybe can we... 305. Oof. Okay. No. 24. 23.5. Okay. Okay, don't hate it, don't hate it, don't hate it. I could go light. Hang on. We're getting somewhere. Standard shell count. Bigger torpedoes. I can go fast, but I lose range. I don't think we want to lose range. You know? Induced boilers. Yeah, that all works. What if we just... Yeah, that's fine. Let's then look at the Alabamas. Actually, no. Because the torpedo boats are done. So we'll get them running. And then once the next ship is good... Arkansas, so we got some Californias. Proceed. So we got 3 months. And then we need to get a new light and heavy cruiser, and then 6 months, and there's a new battleship that's needed. Yeah. We're doing great, we're doing great. We are figuring it out. Can we beat the Germans? Oof. You know? Sure. But only if you give me more money. Oh, we got Ecuador. Yay. Okay. Now let's continue on New York. Where we have 13 Colorados. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. New York, New York. They're all in New York except for the Colorado, which is in Santo Domingo. Because that makes sense. Go to New York. Crap. I keep forgetting that, you know, we have like an actual fleet here. We have 1 of you, 2 of you, 2 of you, 2, 4, oof. I don't like this. I don't like this. Cancel. Oh, we have actual, like, legitimate... That's an Alabama class. Okay, so we need to move... You're in Alabama. The rest of you should be Colorados. That's going to be an issue if we have another Alabama class up here. No. Okay, so it's just the Delaware. Cool. So then we're going to go... Which one's got more room? Norfolk. Okay. Now the redistributing of the fleet. We gotta build a bunch more of these. So 3. We need 7. Yep. And then 2, 3. You guys end up in Miami. And then you guys end up in Pensacola. So I want to do 1 battleship, 2 heavy cruiser, 4 light cruiser, 8 torpedo boat. So I need 5 torpedo boats here. And then 5, 10. There we go. 1, 4, 5. So you guys go to Miami. 7, 8. You guys will go to Pensacola. You guys will be going to Norfolk. Okay. Oof. Cool. The Minister of Foreign Affairs believes that the fleet needs more cruisers. I can agree with that, actually. Listen, yeah, I'll take the money. You don't have to tell me twice. Politics-wise, who are we looking at going to war with next? France. So they got some stuff down here that they control. A lot in Africa. I'm trying to think of where do we want to start with France, you know? Well, I mean, we're doing Tripoli. That's just, you know, the Marine Corps in me. Especially because today is the Marine Corps birthday. Hoorah! Sorry, you guys had to see that display in public. That was bad. No, it wasn't. I'm not embarrassed. I think we go. I mean, is there any money? That's 2 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, a billion. Not even a billion. Billion. I mean, if we got all of these, it might be worth something. But like, I mean, obviously, what you want to get is you want to get like, the home territories because that's $10 billion. Hang on, 100,000 million, yeah, $10 billion. But just look at the, you know, defense force. It's insane. But if you could go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, if you got all of this, you would equal that. Except this is just way more to control. But if you get all of this, you can start launching little, you know, like independent. Although we really can't get that one, can we? we'd have to get everything around it and hope our army just decides to go for it. This is one thing I've watched a lot of people play this game. I've played a lot of this game. Army logistics, it makes no sense. Because I can read what it's saying, right? The supplies depending heavily on your fleet's ability to protect supply routes. If transport capacity and navy power are reduced, then the army will become dysfunctional. So, does that mean, like, is there a good number of... Because it also says in there, if you become overextended and possess many colonies and conquer territories, you need a large navy to keep up with logistics. So, what that says to me is, essentially just crap out a ton of ships. Make them super cheap, like, almost like the World War II Liberty ships. Mass produce them. Screw it. Armored cruiser. 5,000 tons. Middle. We're going to induce a boiler. Boom. Wow, it'd be very nice if I could fit one of these in. I'm supposed to be making a point here, guys. Holy crap. This is absolutely terrible. 45? Wow. Alright, well, yeah. 45. But, like, right here... Oh, actually, no. Just cheapest I can go. Right, like, that's just under $10,000. Nope. 100,000... 10 million. I mean, in this game, it's essentially 10,000. That's just under $10 million. Do I actually need to crap out a ton of these ships and just scatter them everywhere? I mean, because they have minimal armor, negligible damage output, right? Like two 6-inch single barrel guns. I could put 9-inch Mark IIs on there. Boom. Okay, now they actually can produce some damage, but it doubles the price. So what is the theory here, Like, what are we working with? Either way. We're just going to keep producing our ships. I'm going to wait till all of these ships get built. And then we're going to go through and, do all of the upgrades for the light cruisers, heavy cruisers. Did we finish all the heavy cruisers? No. They would like to buy the Columbus. No, sorry. Oh. Shit. I was like, why are they buying my ships? I didn't realize that they were all mothballed. Yeah. Do I have heavy cruisers running around somewhere else? Okay, I do. I was like, oh, I hope I do. So the CAs and the CLs. Alright, let's go re-look at the CAs. Our heavy cruiser classes. Let's refit you guys. Okay. Good to know. That's a heavy cruiser. Let's go hydraulic steering, nickel steel, barbette 2. What are we looking at here? Way too much funnel capacity. Boom. And we get to upgrade to 9s. Okay, let me just go ahead and wipe this, real quick. Okay, let's get some good snipers in there. 3-inch kings. Can I put 2 inches anywhere? No, I can't. Okay. Casemates. What are you? Mark 1s, Mark 2s. Can we do anything fun with barbettes? Theoretically. Let's... Ooh. No. No. Secondaries. Okay. Don't hate that. A bunch of 3-inchers. Any room for anything else? No. Alrighty. Now we just look at armor. Not that much armor. Okay. Good to know. Let's go 2-inch, 1-inch, 1-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch. So this is a heavy... Hello? So this is a heavy cruiser. We got a decent main belt. Let's see if we can't up our main belt. Nope. 43%. So we're gonna go up here, settings. 43% apply. These guys can do at, I think we're sitting at about 7.5 clicks, 8.3 inches of armor. So we can pin ourselves. Can I fit any more armor on? Nope. Okay. And we have a coincidence rangefinder. Ooh. That's a good question. Did I add a coincidence rangefinder to this guy? Fun fact, you can't. Okay, cool. Let's go look at the Arizona with our 95,001. Oh boy, this is gonna be funny. 19. Induced boilers. Only 45. Yeah, let's go ahead and just wipe this one. Front tower. Rear tower. I don't have any good weapons. So what if... Wow! Oh, I mean, he fits there. Cool. Oh, he's actually got a pretty decent firing arc, too. That's insane. Casemates. Let's go for a... Oh, no, okay. 2-inch casemates galore. This is going to give us a fire chance, so I like that one. What? Angle, flash fire, gun reload. I like heavy shells. No. You know what? Let's do standard shells. These guys can pin 3.3. Okay, so... So we have a good... We don't have any weapons up front, I just realized. Hello? Can I put a weapon up front, please? Maybe not. Oh boy. Okay. Let's start discussing this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I would just really like to put a weapon up front. You know? That makes me not super excited because I have no ability to shoot. It's all coming from side mounted. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Let's go barbette. That's too big. That one's also way too big. Um, okay, so they can float freely. I would love to move you back a little bit. Ooh, actually, or what if we got a barbette and then nope, smacked you up there. Heck yeah, brother. That works. Um, I mean, we got all the 4-inchers. We got 2-inchers everywhere. I genuinely don't think I can put any more gun on this vessel. I mean, I wish I could put one more gun right. I wish I could put one right there. Torpedo launchers. That's a good use of weight. Just kidding, until it's that much weight. Psych. No more torpedo launchers. I probably need one torpedo launcher on our side. We'll do that, and then we'll do that. Just kidding, we'll do that. Cool. It's just a 4-inch machine, dude. That's awesome. Now we go look at the Alabama. This is gonna get totally reworked. Sweep it. You are a balanced rudder, induced, hydraulic, nickel steel. Let's look at 16 knots? I don't know. Front tower. Secondary tower. I would love it if you fit. It would be fantastic if you fit. And then I can't change that. What if instead we decided to do this? Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1. But we can put a really big Mark 1 on there. What are you looking at? Holy crap. At 17.6 kilometers, I can pin 12 inches, but my rate of hit is 1%. No, we're not doing that. I like the 9s. Let's try and fit. What if we do number 3? No, number 2? Okay, we can fit number 2. Okay, it might just be time to redesign the battleships. Oh wait, I didn't even do that. I still need to redo the ship. I feel so dumb. Okay, there we go. We can remove most of you. Smack you down. What's a good? We can do. I don't want to do the 6s because they're only. Well, we could do a mark. We could do an 8-inch. We could do a 7. Then we could do a 6. Then we can do some 3s. Okay, so we got too much weight going on. Probably because I added way too many random secondary guns. Let's just do 5s. How do we feel about 5s? I would like to put a gun right here. No? Okay, that's... I didn't want to put one there anyway. Barbette. How high can this go? Okay, so we can get a good belt armor. Forward and aft. Ooh, yeah, not a huge fan of that. It's 6 and 6, 4 and 4, 6 and 4, and 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay. Because conning tower is really what we care about. But yeah, so that is going to be... Do I have torpedo launchers? Yeah, you know what? Hey, look at that. Torpedoes. Yeah, go team. Yeah. So now we have redesigned all of our ships. And then we will remake... Yes, we have the 3rd generation of all of those. I think I'm going to start building some new ships because these are 1890 classes and it is 1897. So I think we really need to re-up our ship designs. Also I need to deal with some of this finance stuff. We need a new war. On that note, I will see you guys in the next one. This is a much longer video than I wanted it to be, and I am sorry. But I will see you guys in the next one. Ride Gaming, out. Okay, now Ride Gaming, out. See y'all.